My name is Michelle Schrum and I am from Tennessee, and my Trim Healthy journey has started back before Trim Healthy, when I was searching how to get healthy and lose weight from just having a baby. Well, 2.5 years ago, just having a baby. But just finding low carb, losing the weight, but also tanking my metabolism and losing all my energy, and even having issues with my gallbladder and gallstones. Found Trim Healthy Mama and turned things around, taught me how to eat healthy, adding those carbs back in, regaining my metabolism, regaining my energy, and regaining my health, and just put all the pieces together, and I'm so grateful. And not only that, I've been able to bring many friends along with me, and even have helped people with diabetes, specifically a couple of friends' spouses that had diabetes, just be able to introduce them to the program and help them along, and having them find their Trim Healthy and helping them find their health journey.
My Trim Healthy Mama journey started about 1.5 years ago, and it was so that I could be the best mom and the person that I knew was inside, but I wasn't able to express. I've lost 85 pounds, dropped 4 clothing sizes, and have gained energy and life to where I'm living life with the fullest with my children.
So my story really began about 10 years earlier, when I had breast cancer. And I went through breast cancer, I went through chemotherapy, and then maybe 3 years after the cancer, I started my kidneys completely declined, and I entered having to have a transplant. So basically, when I started Trim Healthy Mama, and that helping me to know what to do about sugar, then I knew for sure that I was going to cover anything regarding cancer and anything regarding kidneys. Because now I know that no matter what, cancer will not come back to my body. I also know that because my journey with the kidney transplant has only been a successful one, because I've been taken off of not just the blood pressure meds, I've been taken off some of my kidney meds. I've also been taken off cholesterol meds. I've also been more recently taken off iron, which iron has forever been my struggle, because my issues started with anemia even when I was in my early 20s. So yes, I have a long story, but in a nutshell, Trim Healthy Mama has helped me address any and every health issue. I mean, even depression and things like that, because that was one thing that they told me, my personality can lead to cancer issues and kidney issues, because I tend to carry the problems of the world on my shoulders. But through Trim Healthy Mama, I've been learning to shed that off. And God is good, and I'm here to tell the story, and I'm only upwards from here.
Healthy means different things to different people. And healthy mind, body, and spirit, and the way the sisters have really packaged that together, needs to be embraced. And it's biblical. So that connects with me spiritually. I think that, because healthy, it's almost an overused word in the industry, but I think healthy needs to be more of your spirit, soul, and body.
My story highlights, I would say, it's so hard not to cry, but tears of joy. From the sisters and everything that they have brought into my life, with the weight loss, the scientific information, they essentially have saved my life countless times. So the highlight, it's hard to say a highlight because everything's a highlight. The highlight, nutritional information, health information, and cooking. I love food now, and it's okay to love food. You don't have to restrict food, and you don't have to count things and be exact. You can just dump it, unless you're baking, which is why I don't bake much. But Esther's book helped out with baking. But just dumping things in, and they just blossom into this beautiful thing. And now when I eat, I'm like, or make something, I just look at it and I say, look at all this nutrition. And I've become a crunchy mama. Who knew?
So my Trim Healthy journey has been so empowering to me and my family around me. And my son was born with a lot of medical issues, and I felt that I needed the energy to be able to be there for him and my husband. And for myself, I just feel like I keep going back to Trim Healthy, the Trim Healthy journey, the sisters and everything that they preach to us. And I am proud of myself for continuing to go back to it and believing in myself and being an example for my now growing children. And and my advice would be just keep coming back to it. Don't worry if you go off plan, you can get right back on in 3 hours.
Trim Healthy Mama reminds me of that verse, like whatsoever is pure and good and right. Let's think about those things. It is pure in the fact that it really can simplify your life. It can nourish you, body, soul, spirit. Because when we're thriving in our body and in our health, we're thriving mentally, we're thriving spiritually, we're thriving in all of these ways. And so for me, it's a hopeful plan. You get to eat really good food and you're gonna get full. You're not gonna be starved on this plan. You're gonna be nourished. And so for me, that pretty much sums it up.
I would say that, eating this way has completely changed my health, my physical health, even my emotional health and mental health are much better. Off the sugar and terrible carbs, and a big one for me was aspartame. I was a Diet Dew girl, and I drank a Diet Dew every day, and it's cured me from eczema. My inflammation levels are down. My thyroid disease is getting better and better, and I would say that it's, if you want to live a long and healthy life, it's a good way to do it.
My Trim Healthy story is I started in January of 2021, and today I am down, so that's 2 years and about 4 months there, and I'm down 110 pounds. It's made a huge change as far as my health and my cycles. Acne is gone, cleared up mostly, and of course the feet and hand swelling is down, and just so many drastic changes. Really feeling much better than I did before, of course, when I had the weight, and so health greatly improved.
My Trim Healthy Mama journey, in a short version, it's not something that you have to deliberate to have. For me personally, I could have spent days, hours, weeks, months, studying, preparing, whatever. I think sometimes it's just the mindset of I need to do this, I want to do this, and you begin, and you take a baby step. And when you take that baby step, it's like you have just enough light for that step you're on. And then as you keep moving, the light gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you jump into a community of people that are there to surround you, to encourage you, and to teach you, and you ask questions. And so, you can deliberate and plan and everything for, forever and lose out on all that time. But why not just jump in? Because it's just a beautiful journey to take, and sometimes the thinking makes it harder than it really is.
Trim Healthy Mama to me has been not only a lifestyle change, but a lifesaver. Because instead of constant pain, instead of crazy blood sugars that could eventually cause me to have amputation or loss of sight, every single endocrinologist or eye appointment I cannot believe how healthy you are. And I have energy, I have excitement for life, and I can do ministry in my church and in my family, and I feel great doing it.